Some of you may have met her already during the networking, so we will have time after Pat speaks in a few minutes to do some follow-up conversations. But in the meantime, I want to introduce briefly our final speaker, Pat Barksdale. She received a dual degree from Kane in finance and economics. Pat has worked in the financial industry for 36 years, the last 24 with Merrill Lynch, where she is a vice president and wealth management advisor in the Jersey City office. She is currently a board member, serves with Steve Fastick on the Kane University Foundation board, and she chairs the board development committee on the board, and currently also serves on the Kane University College of Business and Public Management Board of Advisors. Most recently, Pat received the 2017 David Brady Award in New York City, named after Merrill Lynch financial advisor who lost his life in the 9/11 World Trade Center attacks. The award is given each year to individuals for service to clients, philanthropy, communities, and more importantly, to family. So please give a warm welcome to Pat Barksdale.
Oh boy. Hello. Good evening. Are you enjoying this? Yes. I have been having such a good time over here. Weren't we having a good time? I'm sure everyone was. I'm still on a high because I'm coming off of this recent whirlwind event in New York City to experience, the 9/11 museum and, walk along that front there. And it was awesome. It was awesome because a lot of people, have a lot of emotion around those events that took place, and it's warranted. But for me to receive an award for a financial advisor who was so loved by his clients and so recognized as someone who was committed to community, who was committed to his family. He had young children, about maybe 8, 10, and 4 years old at the time, to meet his family at the event and then to spend time with our senior management and, and for my sister who's older to be chauffeured around, like, oh, we got a car coming to get us? Yeah. Oh, is that your name on the car? Yeah. So it was a lot of fun for her too. I just think that, just to echo on the comments that were made earlier about being good listeners and about speaking and having a voice are so critical. And then also, to just, concur with Steve, just being yourselves and being your authentic self is so important. The time that I spent here outside of graduation, one of the questions that was asked was, how did your degree help you? I said, my degree helped me because it was like a key. That key opened up a door. So I was an alternative student, so I went to school at night, and I worked during the day. And I started working for Merrill Lynch in 1993, got my degrees in 1995, and see, I was a little bit stubborn. I said, okay, if I'm going to come this far, and it took me 10 years to get here, I want 2 degrees. I want one in economics and one in finance. And the ring that I wear is still my class ring. And I wear that because it reminds me every day of everything that I've accomplished thus far in my life. Because this ring was the key that opened up the door for me to become a financial advisor and to kind of admit, very successful one. And the success is not driven by a monetary number. It's driven by the work that I've done with families, the work that I see, the experiences, meeting people, seeing them achieve their goals, seeing how, kids that I started their college plans are now getting married, and parents are saying, well, we need some money for the wedding. So, well, we already used the other 529 money. Where do you want to take this from? I don't care, but we got a big wedding, And that happened recently. So it's very, very rewarding. It's very rewarding, and it's the type of position that I would say I would not be in if I didn't have a lot of passion around it, and that passion is driven by doing things to make a difference in the lives of others. So my suggestion to the group would be, whatever you do, let it be something that you would do in your sleep or for free if you weren't paid. because you'll find at that time you're going to do it to such a level that no one can stop you. Even when you're having a bad day or you think it's a bad day, because you're doing something you want to do, you'll be like, okay, that's fine. And for now, I'm a little bit annoyed, but I'm going to get over that because I'm doing what I want to do, you know? We have so many alumni here that are successful in their own right. You know, I watch CNBC every day. Steve, we hit 24,000 a day. I need a 24,000 cap, you know? Now I have a 20,000 cap, but I'll wait for 25,000, you know, when the Dow hits that number. We have a lot of successful people in here, so, you know, sometimes I talk to students, and I talk to students a lot, and I say, Keen, like, wait, what is it about Keen that's not working for you right now? And a lot of the students that I talk to say, well, they didn't help me with a job. Or they didn't help you with a job. How many resumes did you go out and communicate? Did you join the alumni network? Did you connect with others? Did you make yourself present with people who are in roles that you want to be in? I have a lot of individuals say, well, do you have a card? I said, no, but I'm on LinkedIn. Use it. This is your alumni base. If there's a particular area that you're interested in, use it. It's a resource. Connect with us. We have a large alumni base. There's a lot of us out there. The first thing you should do is join that alumni base when you become an alumni and be active. You know, come to the events. Come to homecoming, which I always love going to each year. You know, I was shocked when they asked me to join the foundation board because I couldn't believe they were calling me. You know, because I'm like, well, why is she calling me? But she called because I had been making these small contributions every year. It was, what do they call it, a call-a-thon? Around Christmas, I get a call. Yeah, they have a call-a-thon. And the students would call and ask, you know, are you going to make a contribution same as last year? Yes. And then one day I get a call from the president, or I guess she was like an officer, yeah, who wanted to talk about the work that I was doing, the contributions that I was doing, and the work that I was doing with other organizations. I said, okay, fine. That conversation led to, would you like to join our board? I'm like, me? Let me think about it. So I think she was expecting a yes. And, you know, through further conversation, I had to do my due diligence. And I'm happy to say it's probably 10 years that I've been on the board, and I'm still loving every minute of it. I have a scholarship here in my name specifically for a reason, because I want to see students who have a need not spend 10 years like I did trying to pay Peter and Paul. You know, it's hard. I know that. And that's the other reason why I give. You know, it's there for the asking. And I think that just take that as we can do anything we want to do, but we always want to make sure we reach back. Because there's a lot of people behind us that we could either support, share knowledge, or just be there, be a connector, you know, and be present. So I hope you enjoyed the evening as much as I have. This has been awesome. And we're going to continue to talk and network. So thank you for having me.
Okay, so in conclusion, I just want to thank everybody for coming, especially our university partners that helped us this evening. So I want to thank Blanca from the Career Services. Thank you very much. Joanne Bider, who's the Director of Office of Internships and Co-ops in the College of Business and Public Management. And Maria Obando, thank you. The director of the Spanish-speaking program in the School for Global, the Spanish-speaking program. And I also want to thank especially the student volunteers who helped out tonight. We had some students who were from one of our event planning classes. So I want to thank those students that came out to help. It's always good to have you guys come back. So please, I'm inviting all of you who are sitting in this room as students to come volunteer. You can find me in Townsend, and I'd be more than happy to get you guys volunteering somewhere else. And lastly, I just want to thank again Linda and Steve and Pat again for coming and speaking tonight. And I really want to thank all of the other alumni who have come to share their experience and how hard it was for you to get where you were today. And if it wasn't for Kane, you wouldn't be where you are. So thank you. And I mean, as I said earlier, this will conclude our program, but please stick around, continue networking. I'm not going to kick you out right away. I'm sure finals are coming up, so I want to wish good luck to everybody on their finals. If you need a quiet place to study, you're more than welcome to come to the alumni office. I don't have Starbucks there, but I'm pretty close to the library. So, but thank you all again for coming, and I really hope that everybody was able to get out what you put in. So thank you again.